I guess like what's some advice you would give us like as we kind of finish off our last year and look for like where to go and work? Because I think it's something that we think about a lot.
I think that's three questions you're asking.
Sorry.
No, three questions as in how to find jobs, how do I establish the growth mindset, and then the last question is, what do I do? I guess I'll answer the first question, how do I grow? Continue to always be curious about everything, whatever your assignment is. So if you're working with a PM, you're working with a researcher, you're working with a UX writer, a developer, continue to be curious of what their world is. Don't just be stuck in design jargon land. That's the number one mistake I saw in myself, and I saw with like other of my peers that were still in design jargon land, but instead of trying to understand the other person and like trying to speak the same language. Avoid using design jargon unless you need to use it when you're talking to a different designer. Two, what to do, what other things, how can I continue learning and developing my skills as a UX designer. Learning from others and self-teaching is also a way of like growing, because you basically get a chance to see how other people learn, especially about your product, about what it does. And lastly, how to find jobs. I'm going to answer this question three various ways of how to find jobs. One, after you graduate, be open to freelancing. In terms of freelancing, you're going to have to start creating your own rates. It's okay if you don't charge the highest or like whatever you're comfortable with in the first rate. You just need to get that first experience on the door, on your portfolio, that you've helped this company, whatever the mom and pop shop, you help them generate X amount of business or X amount of something through your design. Don't be super narrowed on dismissing all the experience and just solely focusing on jobs on LinkedIn. Don't do that. Be open to doing both at the same time. Number two, how do you find jobs on LinkedIn? Don't do easy apply, because that will not get you leads. Search bar, type in design manager in the company you want to work for, and then connect with them right there. Three, there are other sites where you can directly connect with the hiring manager that's hiring. A lot of them are from startups though. So Y Combinator, Product Hunt, Dribble. Surprisingly, I've gotten some leads there and they're pretty much the hiring manager. And the goal for now is to, after you graduate, is get as much interviews as you can and understand your own body language behavior and also the interviewer's body language behavior. Because once you start understanding their body language behavior, you're going to start picking up exactly if this is the right culture fit for you as you grow in your career. Let's kind of summarize it again. LinkedIn, search for hiring managers. Freelancing, be open to it while you're job hunting. And three is use specific job sites that directly contact you, the hiring manager. Product Hunt and Y Combinator, you actually connect with pretty decent startups.
Wow, thank you so much. I feel like that was very helpful. I don't know how Nicole feels, but like I feel like that
was super helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. So thank you so much for this last bit of advice too.